stunting is also hunger.
No.
Yes, it is.
Point of information, please.
Yeah.
Stunted, you get food, but you don't get the right food to take. There, you're not facing hunger at all. Because we were talking about malnutrition. You get malnutrition when you don't feed enough, when you feed, okay, when you don't feed enough, when you feed too much, which is not wanted, but we didn't say anything about it.
Okay, when you don't feed enough, will you get full? We don't feel satisfied. We still have the
Being satisfied is different from having like
with 66%. And Miss Nora ranks third with 53.3%. You see your marks are.
My name is Arkeza Lantipa, and I'm on the opposition side. First of all, I'd like to ask Honorable Yassin by what he said. He was asking us, why can the government help these kids?
Mu Mucyo School TV mukomeje gukurikira n'ubundi muri kumwe na AKA Messier from NP4. Amarushanwa ni ku rwego rw'umujyi wa Kigali arebana na debate, ibiganiro, kuvuga imivugo, kwandika.
Banyarwandakazi, namwe banyamahanga, nta mugabo, nta mugore, nta musore, nta nkumi bose kimwe. Mwabonye impamvu umukobwa wa Karori mu cyumweru kimwe zarangwa n'Inyakigali. Abagabo n'abasore ntibabibagiwe, babafitiye amakote y'ubwoko bwose, amashati utasanga ahandi, karavate, inkoni n'ingofero by'abasaza n'ibindi birori mwategura mutugane tubambike.
Debaters, and it is good that we start with the instructions. As you see, each team is composed by 3 students, speakers. We allocated 60 minutes to the first speaker, 5 to the second speaker, and then 6 to the last speaker. Within these minutes, the 3 first minutes are protected. Is where you give your point and whatever, and within the remaining minutes, the other side can raise their points. So this is how it is structured, and I have seen you tossing about the team which could start. Have you tossed also to the side? It means you don't know your side. So let's proceed with the tossing. Then you know your sides. Then after knowing the sides, we immediately start.
Mariette from FAWE Girls School.
And Victor from GSC Sosoma.
I'm Martin from GSC Nora.
I'm Evariste Banduaze from GSC School 1. My name is Nzawani Pashdibe from here at FAWE Girls School, and we are going to start, of course, with the debate, and my role is timekeeper. We have 2 schools, or 3 schools present here. Nora, GSC 1 and FAWE Girls School. We welcome all of you to this competition. This is, as you know, at the sector level. As will be other competitions at the district and the city levels. On behalf of
Director, Education Officer in Sozi. I welcome each and every one of contestants, and I will also welcome the judge members. At the same time, we take this opportunity to thank your teachers who accompanied you throughout this competition preparation, and of course you contestants for your involvement. Without delaying, we just welcome you and thank everyone for your participation. We wish you good luck, and we open this activity. And I think judges are there to help. We are going to receive instructions on how we shall proceed. Good luck.
Maybe if you allow me, the representative of the sector, they were saying maybe the students of FAWE who worked on writing, your copies are here. So we will read them and see how you have done. So they were requesting whether you can go and continue your studies. Apart from those teams like debaters and whatever, we are going to compete here. Others will deal with your copies. So you may go and continue your studies.
For me, I'm by the names of Christian. I'm a student at the School in Senior School. So, our motion today is talking about how we as the government, is it a priority to prevent or to avoid the starting of children. First, the starting of children means the impaired growth of the children caused by malnutrition or lack of a balanced diet. It's a priority as the government because of the following reasons. First, these children who are first problems of starting growth, these are the leaders of the future. If they face problems like those, what is the future of our country? When such children face problems like those, it's a priority. We as the government have to put some support in giving balanced diet. Today, people owe to the children, like the program. I see the government has many programs that prevent the stunting of children, like giving like Kigali program to the people, and it's so helpful to the people and children. So that is one of the step that the government did so that it can prevent the stunting of the children. My next point is there are some people who don't have, not that they can't afford those balanced diet, because they don't have some information. So the government has to put some campaigns to teach those people how they can avoid the stunting of children, how they can teach them how to eat the balanced diet, how to take care of the children. Actually, I have seen that the government has put some support to the mothers so that they can obey those 1,000 days of the children. That's a good action to prevent the stunting of children. That's also that's a priority of us, we as the Rwandan people, and also the government. Another point of view There are some people who have poverty problems. We as the government, we have to help them to, because not all of us can get what we want. We have to help each other so that some of them get what they want. Like for me, I may be having something, my fellow person doesn't have his children are only suffering with the race. They suffer from malnutrition diseases like Mashako. This is like those. I help him or her so that child of mine or that child of her, maybe in the future it will help my grandchild. That's how we have to live in the society. That's how we should make it as a priority for all of us as they want it. So that's open. Any disagreement? Thanks, Gavin, Professor.
So the floor is for the party to speak out for the opposers side.
So, good morning once again. My name is Ortadini Dusa and I'm from FAWE Girls School. I'm on the opposition side with Munake Silvia and with Keza Lisa and We're opposing 1,000,000%. The motion says that this House believes that standard child-free Rwanda is everyone's responsibility. First of all, stunted means too short for his age, means you being too short for your age because of malnutrition. A child is the only person who is not yet an adult, and responsibility is a duty to deal with or take care of somebody or something so that you may be blamed if something goes wrong, which means the motion means that everyone, the mopper, the guard, the teachers, the what, is their responsibility. The Rwanda eradicates the children who are too young for their age because of the malnutrition. So first of all, I'm going to tell you how the current situation in Rwanda is. So according to Rwanda the demographic survey, they showed that stunted children reduced from 38% to 33% within 2014 to 2020, and where 36% of the children are from rural areas, and 20% are from urban areas, and 16% of the children are from 6 months to 8 months. They are stunted. What has the government done? Wait, after saying that close to 800,000 children in Rwanda are stunted, the government worked with the UNICEF. The UNICEF launched a lot of campaigns, trust me. There is one egg per child every day campaign. They also sensitization through what? World Cup matches. They sensitize the children, the parents, that they should feed their children well, so as to reduce the stunting. But guess what? That is not working. It is not working. Imagine all of this, just they've been doing all of these things, investing much money. The rate only reduced by 5%. Believe me, this is not working. As a part of the campaign, there was the kitchen garden. There was the nutrition sensitive community volunteer learning and saving association to help these parents to know that they should feed their children well. There are also private sectors who launched Scaled Up Nutrition Business Network with the help of World Food Program, Silent Life, and NCDA. This is not working. Do you know why? It's because the government is doing what is wrong. They're not looking at the real problem. That is not the real problem. You know what? The stunted children are caused by the mothers who give birth to children who they can't raise. But I wonder, everyone has a choice to give birth, except the 36% of the girls who get early pregnancies. Everyone has the right to give birth if you want. And I wonder, helping those parents is like telling them, yeah, go give birth to children, we'll be helping you. What is wrong? Instead, the government should be looking at the real problem. The real problem is they should start from their base. From us, the students. They should invest in education. Dear judges, trust me. Education is the key to the development of this country. They're looking to the wrong problem. But the cause of this stunting of the children is because there are pregnancies. Are pregnancies of the girls who get pregnant at a young age, and then they go and raise the kids which they can't raise. Instead, the government should be spending money in education so that education should be better. Education for all is everyone's responsibility. This is what we should stand for as the opposition side. Instead of spending children, be everyone's responsibility. We should be looking at education. Trust me, they said that the children are the hopes of the country. Do you know what faces these children? Stunted children are the one who get incommunicable diseases. They are the one who are those poor performers. They have a low working capacity. Why invest in them? So we should not invest in them. Instead, let's invest in children who can work for the country. Let's invest in students who are able to capture what the teacher says, who are able to understand what the government says. The reason why they gave us reasons to why the stunted children in Rwanda are rising is because their mothers and their parents have a low level of education. That's the problem. That's why we should invest in education. If invest in education, dropouts to be minimized. If dropouts are minimized, it means our weaknesses are minimized. Hence, stunted children will be as an impact of investing in education. So, dear judges, here are reasons to why we should work on this education for all. First of all, it's time consuming. Look at all the time spent. Look at all the money the government spent. Look at everything. Only 5% has been done all those years. That's the first problem. And there's also it also leads to negligence of the parent. Excuse me. The parents are taught. They're taught well and well. They have kitchen gardens. They have people to consult. The UNICEF invest. The private sector invest. The government invest. But they don't. There's not really. It's not working as it should work. So I welcome you on our side to support education for all. Thank you.
So we welcome the second speaker from the proposer side.
With great honor, I would like to meet the chairperson, the chief judges, the proposer side, their colleagues, and the opposing side from FAWE Girls School, and the rest of the audience. The motion of today says that a stunted child-free Rwanda is a responsibility of all. So as it is a responsibility of all, as the Rwandans, what do we have to do so that we can eradicate stunted children from spreading all over the country? First of all, it is everyone's responsibility. As parents, as mothers, a mother should make sure that, beginning from the mother, because the mothers give birth to those children, as a mother, she should make sure that 1,000 days before the unborn baby, she should feed on a balanced diet. How will she feed on a balanced diet? As parents, there are parents who are farmers, parents who do such kind of activities. They know about how to feed on balanced diet. So they go to the garden, they carry out what is called farming. When they go in farming, there is rearing animals which give us meat, meat gives us proteins. There are some who grow crops. Crops are source of veggies. There are some the veggies which give us vitamins. There are very different kinds of crops which can give us a healthy meal to eat. So the parents have to make sure those 1,000 days before the baby is born, you have to feed on a balanced diet. Because if you don't feed on a balanced diet, that will cause you to give birth to a child who is not stable. You find that the child has underweight, the child has poor health condition. So it begins from the parents. After the parents giving birth, as the mother still, you have to make sure that you should breastfeed that baby for 6 months before giving the baby anything like drinks, eats. That child, and for that child to get breast milk which is full of nutrients, you have to make sure that you're feeding well. So as a parent, if you're not feeding on a balanced diet, how will your child feed on a balanced diet when the child is breastfeeding? So teachers also, as part of the government policy, teachers have to make sure that they begin from schools to educate children on how to help the rest of the children who are in poor condition. There are some children who are in poor health because they don't have the ability, they don't have the capability, they don't afford what to eat, or it is not only affording to eat. You can also, there are these children who feed well, they feed, okay, they are in rich families. Some of them, the parents afford each and everything they want, but if when the child is eating only meat, is eating fatty foods, that will lead to obesity. They should also make the children carry out sports, make them go for jogging, tell them they should use their body, so that will help them to build the bones, the muscles, so that they grow as a healthy children, they can build up a better future and become the leaders of tomorrow. Because those children are the future leaders. As the ones of this generation are living, the coming generation is the one that is going to be the leader of tomorrow. So they have to make sure the students, the parents, the teachers, everyone in the country, we have to work hand in hand so that we can give a better life, a better living to the future of tomorrow. Education, educating those parents who they have everything, educating them how to be better, telling them different activities that can make them grow healthy and have good living. That's what
Your advice. What is the best food to give to a child when she's young? What is the best food that a child should be given?
a child should be given. Okay. From birth to 6 months, that child should be only fed on breast milk.
Thank you.
Any other question? Any objection? Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Dear judges, chairperson, and the House of Judge, good morning. So I'm here by the names of Okunbene Kelia, the second speaker of the opposition side. So I will start by refuting the points said by Honorable Sarah, the second speaker of the opposition side. She said, like from the question she has been asked, she said that the food to give to a child from 0 month to 6 months or to 10 months is breastfeeding. So let me ask you a question. Who else does that? It's the mother of the child. So that's why it shouldn't be everyone's responsibility, but a mother's responsibility. So I will go on refuting again. The first speaker of the opposition side, Honorable Mucho. Honorable Mucho said that taking campaigns to sensitize people about how to teach people a balanced diet and things like that. But I'm here to ask, yes, they're sensitizing people. The government of Rwanda is doing everything possible to help Rwandan children, like mostly those stunted, to blow up well. The UNICEF is participating. They're running out in different areas of Rwanda sensitizing people, yes. They're telling them how a balanced diet should be prepared. But excuse me, is the government of Rwanda going to cook that food for a kid? Is it going to be the one to feed that kid for you? It's all about the negligence of the parents. If a parent can't take care of her child, who else is going to do it for her? No one. So that's why it should be, no, it shouldn't be everyone's responsibility. I will go on refuting again. The second speaker of the proposition side said that it should be everyone's responsibility. But that's a question for you. Do you know what responsibility means? The second question is that, do you know a word everyone, what it means? Everyone, every human being who is given birth, who has life, is everyone. So it means that, is it also a responsibility of a 2-year-old child to take care of the second child? No, it's not. The second thing, a responsibility is something you do alive or dead. It's something you should do. No, it shouldn't be everyone's responsibility, but everyone's duty, because the duty is something you do with a good heart. But if you don't go and take care of your child, who else is going to do it for you? No one. So I will go with my points. So the reason why I oppose this motion 100%, a standard child to Rwanda is everyone's responsibility, is, first of all, it's a mother's choice. Dear judges, when a woman takes a decision of going into marriage or having a baby, she must be ready of helping her baby. She must be ready of providing food for her baby. So if she's not ready, then who else is going to do that for her? She's the one who produced that baby. She should be the only one to take care of her. She might be helped, but if she doesn't help her child, no one else is going to do that for her. That's one. The second thing, the benefits. Every parent help her own child, hoping for the future of that child. They hope my baby is going to be a doctor, my baby is going to be the president of Rwanda. She's going to turn into a better person in the future. She's looking for her own benefits. So, excuse me, if you can't hope in your child, who else is going to hope for your child? No one. You are the only one to benefit from your child, not everyone. Not everyone. Everyone is not going to benefit from your child. So that's why it must be your own responsibility, not everyone's responsibility. Because the way you can help your child is different from the way another person can help your child. Another thing is that it shouldn't be everyone's responsibility, because The world today, people, they have a lot of to do. You're going to take a person who has a job. That's one, has a family. That's two, have other responsibilities, and you add on that responsibility of taking care of a standard child. No, that's not going to be true. That's not going to happen. The world today is in high speed. People are looking for what to develop them. So if they're still struggling for their own matters, how are they going to struggle for your matters? No, that's not going to happen. That's why it should not be everyone's responsibility. The second thing, we know well, like as I've said, the word, the development of Rwanda. You see, Rwanda is spending a lot of money. The first speaker from the opposition said that they should invest in education, because through education, people will get sensitized. The children, if they study, if they learn about balanced diet, they are going to teach everyone. Instead of spending the money, the travel money of going in one sector, moving in another sector, they are going to sensitize, they're spending money. And the government of Rwanda is striving for very many problems in Rwanda. For example, poverty. The second thing, another thing is education hasn't reached everyone. So I welcome to our side because we are very good team. Thank you.
My name is Sabine. I greet the opposers, FAWE Girls School, the very good people. Yeah, I also greet my fellows. Today, the topic was about stunted children. So as they say in the country, they say that we need our future generation to become good. Yeah. So, I have my point here. The point is reducing stunting among children in the country will require everyone's responsibility to reduce the rate at least at 6% each year. If the country is to achieve the target of this percent stunting by this year. So, everyone should be helping, because not all the families are rich. Not all the families are rich that the mother can get a child and she can take care of her or him like that. No, we should also help, because if other people can do that, then it's not so hard for the government to do. Let me give you an example about some players. Like example, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. They always go out and give children who are hungry. They always go in Pakistan, other countries, so that they can give food, so that the children can live. They can actually get good food and good life, so that when they grow up, they can actually have a good education. Because a child won't go to school when he's not alive. He has to get food from a young age. He has to eat. He has to have everything, so that in the future he'll go to school well and do other stuff. So if Cristiano or Messi can do that, why can't the government do that? They are just normal people. They are just players. If they can do that, why can't the government do that? It's not so hard. And as you see that everyone is struggling about the life and everything, but they never said that you should give everything. They never said you should give your wealth, your whole wealth. They said at least try and help. Don't go and give your whole wealth and everything. Try and help. If you can, try. But they don't say that everyone, even a child, no. They you know what they mean? They are saying that if you have money, you have wealth, then please try and help. They don't say that everyone should help. Just two examples. A disgrace with the government. If two players can just go out giving, even other players, why can't the government, if they want the country to develop, why can't they do that, so that our future generation will be better. They grow up strong, then they can get pregnant. So but they won't go to school. The child won't go to school when he's sick. He won't go to school when he doesn't have any food. That's why we should try it out. So that at least the child will go to school while he's fit, he can learn. Because if a child goes to school hungry, he won't be thinking about, he won't be following what they teach him. He will only think about his stomach. He's saying, I'm hungry. Where am I going to get something to eat? So also be thinking of that. The child won't go to school just going hungry, go with torn clothes. No, at least if you try and give out. You know, as you go in mosques, you always, whenever you enter, you see like a box for Muslims. You always see a box where you see, please put inside if you have put some money. They don't see that everyone. They don't see that if you don't put yes.
I would like to ask you, what is the difference between hunger and stunting?
Hunger is to get hungry, but in stunting there's also hunger.
No.
Yes, it is.
For your information, please.
Yeah.
Stunted, you get food, but you don't get the right food to take. There, you're not facing hunger at all. Because when we're talking about malnutrition, you get malnutrition when you don't feed enough, when you don't feed enough, when you feed too much, which is not wanted, but we didn't say anything about it.
Okay, when you don't feed enough, will you get full? Will you feel satisfied? We still have that.
Being satisfied is different from having a subject, which is, okay, it means that hunger is different from stunted. You're going out of topic.
Okay. Yeah, I just said, guess you're right. But also think about that. If the government can't at least give like some money or clothes give to the people, to the children, and those players or other people who else can do it, what does the government think of themselves? They think that they're higher than all these people? No, they're not. You just have to help. It's your responsibility because the children of the future are your responsibility. It's everyone's responsibility. Yeah, thank you, and that's all. I forgot. Anyone have a question?
So, Monday, that is
Thank you. My name is Arkezali and I'm on the opposition side. First of all, I'd like to ask Honorable Yassin, by what he said, he was asking us, why can't the government help these kids? Because my question comes, why should it be the government's responsibility, yet the parents who gave birth to these kids should primarily take care of these kids? How will the government reach to the kids if it can't pass through the parents? And I also want to inform you that Cristiano Ronaldo, when he went to help such kids, where did he find them? He found them in streets where they were already exposed to risk of getting the problem of stuntedness. Because these kids should have already been in the care of their parents. I'm trying to tell you that parents should primarily be taking care of their kids because stuntedness occurs at the time when the parent conceives the child, not the time when the child is in the street. I'd like to inform you, based from Rwanda's current situation, it's not everyone's responsibility because it's the parents' responsibility. Rwanda has many concerns already, and among which stuntedness is, but it's not the major concern. It shouldn't be the major concern because when we look at the causes of stuntedness in Rwanda, we see that poverty is an illiteracy of the mothers is a major cause of stuntedness. So before tackling stuntedness, the government should focus on tackling education levels of these parents and the mothers and the fathers. I'd like to inform you that based on Dr. Asimwe and what she said, stuntedness is caused by negligence of parents who don't know how to prepare a good, balanced diet for their kids. So lack of information or ignorance of what they should be doing causes stunted in Rwanda. I welcome you all to my side. Thank you.
Preparing for the reply speech, which will have 2 minutes from each side.
I'm glad to see everyone here in the way he or she participated in our debate. I thank you very much. Okay? And I try to encourage everyone here to keep it up in order to do the best in the following time. Okay? Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to appreciate what you have done here and encourage everyone who participated in this debate. It was good. But I have some remarks I would like to give you. All of you guys, when you are debating and then they ask you a question, you have to give time to your opposing team time to ask questions. And then you also be sure that you answer them. Also should have some references of what you are saying, and when you are opposing group, you should refute what the opposition side has said. Thank you very much.
So dear competitors, please offer yourselves flowers for the great job you've done. It's been really amazing. We've been wishing to keep on listening from the speakers, but the time is jealous, and we're coming to a compromise, encouraging you for the next round. For those who haven't taken it, the remarks have been given out, but please, I'm emphasizing on reminding you to search for these codes in all the fields. If you're going to debate, make sure I know what is meant by the first speaker. What do you have to do? That's why many people haven't taken the debates. Illustration, reinforcement, so don't talk in the spy. The debate is the facts. Make sure what you're talking about is really the fact. Rely on the facts. Otherwise, more information is provided after. I wish you all the best, and I wish success for those who have taken it. Thank you once again.
Okay, thank you very much for your participation. Me, like the timekeeper, I'm going to give you some comments about timekeeping. You have seen that you have divided your time into two. It means you are protected time, but the other time where you are going to be asked. So why do you deny? That is not a behavior of debaters. Why do you deny someone to ask you when your time is not protected? You are assigning the protected time and the other time where they have to ask you. So a good behavior for debaters, you allow. Maybe you cannot allow all, but you allow for raising questions and information they want to say, as long as it is not in your protected time. It was the reason why we were clear saying your 3 minutes is protected to deliver what you have to deliver. At the other time, you have to share. That is the debate. You say the other side also add. So, and also when you are given 5 minutes and you only use 2 or you only use %.
Yes, this was one ranks second with 66%. And yes, no, ranks third with 53.3%. You see your marks are closer. We congratulate all of you. Now we finish the debate activity. we are going to have a lunch and come back again for those who have prepared some other activities like reading and writing. Thank you very much. Joseph. FAWE yakoze ibigo bitatu, Gisozi ya mbere, Ntora na FAWE Girls School arashoje. Hakozwe ibikorwa bitatu, yani bine. Hari debate, hari ndende n'ingufi. Uko byagenze rero ko amabwiriza yabivugaga, hagomba kuboneka gurupe ebyiri cyangwa abantu babiri barepresenta umurenge muri buri gikorwa. Muri debate rero FAWE niyo yaje imbere ifite amanota 70%, Gisozi ya mbere iya kabiri 66% debate, hanyuma Ntora iya gatatu amanota 53.3. Kubera ko rero nyine hagomba kugenda gurupe ebyiri, aho umurenge uzahagararirwa na FAWE na Gisozi ya mbere muri debate. Hanyuma mu kwandika rero, FAWE ndabona ariyo yaserukiye umurenge, yabonye imivugo ibiri, Uwayisimbi Samba Grace na Ufitimana Samba Deborah. Ibona kandi inkuru ndende ya Ishimwe Ange n'Utuje Tabita. Hanyuma ibona n'inkuru ngufi ya Niyo Gisubizo Anita na Himbazwe Mugwe Divine Nikita. Story mu bijyanye rero, aho ngaho hari mu bijyanye no kwandika no gusoma, naho n'ubundi ni FAWE abatsinze mu gusoma ni Uwineza Nice na Abuhire Mbabazi Justine.
Koze cyane n'ubundi kandi ntabwo twagenda tutegereye umwe mu bajaji twabonye babigize umwuga, bakora ibintu bazi rwose, ubona ko n'imyaka y'ibiro bimwemerera ko gukora ibintu azi. Twagira ngo rero tumubaze ukuntu yabonye kino gikorwa cyari kompetisiyo ku rwego rw'umurenge cyarimo kibera hano muri FAWE. Tubamenyesha ko ari Umucyo School TV muri gukurikira aya masaha. Mama, watangira wibwira abantu badukurikiye.
Nitwa Wifashe Clementine, umwarimu ugisha mu kigo cya Groupe Scolaire Ntora. Ubu turi hano muri FAWE Girls School, tumaze gukora igikorwa cy'irushanwa. Debate yagenze neza, abana bavuze, twanezerewe, babona ko bafite ibitekerezo bizima kandi ni abana babigize umwuga. Bose uko yari amatimu atatu bakoze neza kandi bagize n'amanota meza. Usibye ko umurenge wasabwaga ko hagomba kuba gurupe ebyiri zigenda, ubwo ni ibigo bibiri.
Gurupe ebyiri hano abantu badukurikiye barahita bakenera kumenya umuntu wari umujaji. Ni ibihe bigo bibiri byatambutse?
Ibigo bibiri byatambutse ni FAWE Girls School na GSC Gisozi 1. Ibyo bigo bihise bijya ku rwego rw'akarere.
Urwego rw'akarere. Ndatekereza ko n'ubutatuza turi kumwe ku rwego rw'akarere. Ariko mbere y'uko ugenda twagira ngo tukubaze nk'umurezi, ese iki gikorwa leta yashyizeho ndetse ubona ko yanashyizemo imbaraga, urabona aricyo gishobora kongera muri edukasiyo mu ireme ry'uburezi?
Igikorwa ni cyiza cyane kuko kimenyereza abana, kigira skills nyinshi ziyongera, reading, speaking, umwana akamenya kuvuga, umwana akamenya gusoma, umwana akamenya guhana ibitekerezo n'abandi. Iki ni igikorwa cyiza rwose, uburezi bwashyize bukomeza gushyiramo ingufu, abana bizatuma bamenyera, asigaye usange ibikorwa biri kugenda bimeze neza, byongere knowledge y'abana na skills.
Urakoze cyane, dushimire mama wacu, arakoze cyane kuduha inkuru tubamenyesha ko ari Umucyo School TV ndetse n'Umucyo Dry Cleaner from Beretwari. Thank you so much. Abakunzi b'Umucyo TV, turagarutse kandi nanone tubabwira yuko turi mu mujyi wa Kigali. Rero twutari mu gitondo twaze tubabwira ko tugiye muri FAWE kubafatira inkuru y'amarushanwa yo ku rwego rw'umujyi wa Kigali ariko ku rwego rw'umurenge hano ku Gisozi. Rero twatangiye umusozi, reka tuwusoze twegera mugenzi wacu umwe mu bitabiriye aya marushanwa twabonye witwaye neza cyane, atubwire ukuntu yabonye kuri tere ukuntu byari bimeze. Watangira wibwira abantu badukurikiye, hanyuma ukatubwira ukuntu amarushanwa wayabonye.
Murakoze cyane. Amazina ni Mukeshimana Thierry, niga mu mwaka wa 6 mu ishami ry'imyuga. Nkaba nanjye naje mu rwego rwa debate kuri National Festival y'u Rwanda ziri kwegera n'inshingano z'abayobozi. Hanyuma nka timu yacu twagerageje gukora uko dushoboye nk'uko nubwo bitari byoroshye ntabwo byari byoroshye, biba bimeze nk'intambara cyangwa se combat, ariko twakoze uko dushoboye tukaba twagize amahirwe n'umugisha wo kuba bakabiri kuri uru rwego. Tukaba tuzakomeza akarere, nkaba nishimiye cyane ndetse nanashimira judges bakoze akazi gakomeye kandi ntabwo byoroshye pe.
Thierry, mbere yuko ukomeza cyangwa mbere yuko uducika, twagira ngo tubwire imbogamizi cyangwa challenge wabonye muri competition.
Imbogamizi nahuye nazo ari ukuntu usanzwe wenda ukora wenda utavuga abo musanzwe mukorana nabo, wenda atari bo mwirukanye kuko ushobora gukora debate ariko bakaba ari abantu mu buzima bwa buri munsi. Rero nabaye confused cyane, usanga wenda ari abantu bafite traits performance itandukanye n'iyo narinzi, ariko nubwo byari bigoye ariko twagerageje gukora uko dushoboye kugira ngo tutakore imbere.
Ku rwego rw'umurenge muratambutse, mugiye kujya ku rwego rw'akarere. Ese competition mwakoze uyu munsi urabona hari ikintu iri buze kubafasha ku buryo ku rwego rw'akarere noneho mushobora kuzaba bwa bwoba mwatubwiraga mbere yo gutangira, ku buryo mushobora kuzaba noneho mwatinyutse bikabafasha no kujya ku rwego rw'intara?
Yego pe,
urabona hari ikintu bishobora kuza kubafasha?
Bizajya dufasha cyane.
Wow, ni iki wasangiza noneho abanyagisozi, ababyeyi cyangwa n'ibindi bigo bari buze kugukurikira ku Mucyo School TV?
Icyo nabasangiza kimwe nuko debate idufasha kwiga, ikindi birafasha kumenya amakuru tutari tuzi, twamenye neza ko hari ubushakashatsi bukorwa ku bibazo twebwe nk'urubyiruko tugenda duhura nabyo mu buryo tuzi ndetse n'ubwo tutazi. Ariko icyo nababwira nuko ni byiza kumenya, ni byiza performing cyangwa se gukura no kugira icyizere. Ikindi nababwira nuko koko nk'uko debate twari wabivugaga ni inshingano za buri wese, kuko tubigira inshingano zacu kugira u Rwanda ruzira yugugira.
Arakoze cyane bantu rero muri mu mujyi wa Kigali ndetse no hanze y'igihugu cyacu cy'u Rwanda n'imbere mu gihugu nyirizina, tubabwira yuko muri kumwe n'Umucyo School TV, ndetse tukaba tunagira abaterankunga cyangwa abafatanyabikorwa barimo Umucyo Dry Cleaner from Beretwari. So turabashimiye rero, naho ubutaha muzajye mudutuma, kandi amakuru nk'aya ngaya adasanzwe twongera kubutsa ko nta handi hantu mwayasanga usibye ku Mucyo School TV honyine. N'ikimenyimenyi uze kuhera kuri aya marushanwa yo ku rwego rw'umujyi wa Kigali ariko akiri mu murenge, uze kunshakira ahandi hantu wayasanga ni ku Mucyo School TV. Thank you so much.